Hey everybody, big welcome back to Project Who You Calling Midget, which is my 1975 MG Midget. I gotta apologize, it's been about a month since I've made a video on this car, but decided today I would give you a little bit of an update. Unfortunately, I haven't made any videos in that time, but I have been working on it. Anyone that's been following along will notice that the fender is primed. It's about 99% there, I think. I've still got a couple little spots to touch up on it. But if you go back and watch the last video, this fender was full of little divots all over it. I had said they kind of look like pimples. And then you'll see it's got a couple little waves in it. Like I think there's a little tiny bit of a dent right there. So I got a little bit more work I'm going to do on it. The priming makes it a little easier to see versus this one that's still red. It seems to hide a lot of the damage. So got a little bit of body work to do, and then got some parts in, which finally arrived. So I've been waiting for a while for that. So I'll show you. Here's the old air filter, and when I say old, that's no exaggeration. That's the old air filter, and got a new one in. So that's good. We'll get that put in the car, but not till I get the breather box painted up. And then because I need to take this car for the Ministry of Transportation inspection, one of the things I noticed under there was the tie rod ends. Though they seem to be in good shape, we're missing the rubber boots. So instead of waiting to see if they fail it for that, I decided just to get the set of these. And then, unfortunately, though, it's on the ground, so I can't really show you, but there were some bushings that were like for the upper control arm or something I noticed didn't look great, so picked up a set of those. And what else do we got? Just a bunch of junk in the car. Every now and then I sit in it and have a beer and listen to the tunes on the radio there with its like one speaker. And then I was thinking on this week I might go ahead and, not that it's really important, but take this and use it as a template to make the new speaker cover for back here, and just put it onto some MDF or something. So I'm hoping to do that. And then started doing a little bit of body work. Sorry, I gotta squeeze through here. My garage is so full of crap. I gotta really put some of it downstairs or something, make some more room in here. This area here had some issues, so I did some Bondo filler in here. Still, it's got like, the odd little bump, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and prime it the way it is, and then that'll show me all the little imperfections. And just for the first coat of primer, I don't care about this. I'll just mask it off, or maybe I'll quickly take it off. But ultimately, I'm not fully doing the body right now. For anyone that hasn't watched the other videos, just so you know, my goal right now is just to get the car through its ministry inspection, so that I can delete these ugly bumpers. I'm not a fan of the rubber bumpers. The front one's already off, but has to go back on for the inspection. So, yeah. Get these taken care of, and then I've still got to take the headlight buckets out and the signal off the one fender. The other fender, I'd already had them removed. But we've got that going on. And the hood, I don't know if I showed in the last video, but the hood's all primed up. And same thing, once I had the primer on, I've kind of noticed a few little spots that I'll have to fix. But the idea is that the actual real body work will happen over winter. So right now I was just puttering away on this fender just because while I was waiting on parts. And then obviously I've still got to clean this up. I'm not going to take it for the inspection looking like that. Looks a lot worse on video than it does standing there looking at it. And then back here, there was two spots that originally I was going to cut in and weld, because I actually have the panel right here. But then I was thinking, you know what, I ground it down and got pretty much all the rust out, and then just filled it with fiberglass. And same here. There was a little hole. I just cut down to the good metal and put some fiberglass in. And then I still got a bit to do in here. But here I will probably plate over this, just like I did in the front wheel well for anyone that watched that. And anyway, get that all cleaned up. So And then obviously you can see there's a lot of little dings and whatnot on this car. So I've got my work cut out for me on the body repairs, but those are not safety issues. So first step, let's get this thing through safety so we can get some license plates on it and gun it. Let's go ahead and do a cold start. Why not? I know it's not that exciting of a video, so might as well give you guys a little something. So normally I don't even have to choke it. Let's put the new shifter on. I still got to clean up under there. And I've got to put the brake switch on and stuff like that. So let's try and start it up. There we go. And I can't really run it because I'm in a closed garage, but there we go, cold start. I did test the speedometer cable. The speedometer works, but the over here, but the RPM gauge doesn't. So I got to look into the. Shut that off. I got to look into the something with the distributor. I'm not too familiar with it, but apparently the RPM tachometer gauge or tach runs something with the distributor, just from something I was Googling. So may have to do some more research on that or whatever. This is not actually tightened on the hood. I just put it on there. So, but yeah, I don't know. I seen something about the tach through the distributor. So you got that wire from there. I honestly don't know, or maybe it's supposed to be a vacuum line, because there is a vacuum line missing on the distributor right there, or so it appears. So anyway, I will have a bit of research to do on that, figure that out, because I probably want the tach, and I still got to fix the temp gauge because that doesn't work. So I got the sensor right there. So what I'm going to do is I'll start by just pulling that out and seeing if it's like, you know, got gunk on it or something, but we'll figure it out. And then there's the breather box. That's what I want to remove and just paint matte black before putting a new air filter in. Might as well. It's not like it's a big job. And I mentioned it, I haven't got to the brake switch. It goes right under there. So I still got to do that. So lots of things still going on. I got to try to get a little bit better at making videos for you guys, because I know there's a few people, especially Eric, the guy I bought it from, that want to see this happen. So I got to try to remember to set the camera up a little more and film. I just don't want to bore you guys with sanding or something like that. I don't know. I'm worried that you guys don't want to watch that anyway. And then maybe I can get some of this crap out of here. And my car, my little Hyundai Elantra, got written off a couple weeks ago. One of my neighbors, well, just down the road from me, smashed into the side of it while it was parked. So I have the subwoofer that was out of the trunk, and I was like, I wonder if I should put that in a Midget. So maybe. It's just an Amazon special, but I'll tell you, for an Amazon special, it's got a built-in amp. And it actually sounds good. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. So, might go ahead and do that. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, you should go back and watch all the videos, because I kind of go over some of the other stuff, the roof. And we haven't fully fitted this yet, but this is a cockpit cover, so that if you don't have the roof, if you have the roof removed, I guess, this covers the whole inside. I haven't had that fully installed yet, so I might try that out. And then I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video or not, but for anyone that cares, this was a 50th anniversary edition. So that's kind of cool. I am definitely looking forward to getting this project on the road here. And like literally on the road. And then over winter, that's, you know, that'll give me a realistic timeline to get the body all done and ready for paint, so that next spring we can really hit the road and enjoy it. And then I'm not sure if I'd mentioned in my previous video, but Went through Haggerty for the insurance, and it was like $240 or whatever it was for an entire year. So if you've got a classic and you're looking to insure it, I do suggest you reach out to Haggerty and get a quote, because that's obviously a very reasonable rate. So that's the update, guys. I'm sorry it's not so exciting. I don't really have any work to show you so much. I was just out here screwing around a bit, enjoying a cold brew. And yeah, wanted to give you a little update. Sorry for the delay, and please go back and watch some videos. If you haven't, you'll get to see kind of like, some of the stuff I've done anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon. Hopefully tomorrow. If I do the tie rod ends, I will make a video on that. And same with the bushings at the same time. And we can go from there. All right, guys. See you next time.